Thank you so much, Laura. And I'm so excited to be here with you all. I really, so much of the work that Laura and the broader Smart Cities team at Casey have been doing over the last few years has been truly inspirational. And I really love the fact that we're not letting COVID or the fact that we're all from different parts of both Victoria and Australia get in our way in sharing all the great work that's been going on and how we can celebrate both smart cities and innovation as a broad capability and really ensure that we're all here to engage in the great work that's been going on. Right, so I'm going to get stuck into it. So I'm sure you're all very familiar with our Smart Casey Launchpad. It is something that the team have put in a phenomenal amount of work into over the last year or so in collaboration with Brooke and all of his colleagues. So I'm going to just explain a little bit about our Launchpad and about its focus and talk about how we've been really kicking some goals in relation to some projects we've done under that Launchpad banner. So, as you may know, Casey is one of the largest governments in Victoria, and we're in a really fast growing area of Victoria. As such, with such great population growth and with a really diverse community, it is absolutely essential that we have the innovative tools, technology, and data available at our fingertips to make sure that we are both addressing our community needs of today, but equally looking to the future. So to ensure that we're taking a really community-centred approach to smart cities, the Smart City and Innovation team engaged hundreds of people in 2020 of both our community members and council employees, many of which are community members as well, to understand what a smart city really means for the City of Casey. As part of this engagement, we undertook surveys, focus groups, we spoke to many of the people here on the call today. And through all of that engagement, we really heard that technology, data, and innovation are going to be critical enablers to solve issues around mobility, safety, and environmental sustainability. And those three areas consistently come up not only at the City of Casey as areas that Smart Cities has a huge potential to impact, but more broadly across Victoria, Australia, and the world, really. So, for Casey, a smart city is one that puts our community first and adjusts to serve them and their growing needs. It applies a digital technology, data, and innovative practices to improve the livability of the City of Casey, our sustainability, our ability to collaborate, and also our economic opportunities. So there are four key ingredients that you can see on the slide here that are really critical for the enablement of our smart city aspirations. The first one really goes to co-design and is around the engagement and consultation with community using both digital and physical challenges. Channels, I should say, not challenges. Got challenges on the brain. The next is around gathering, analysing and sharing data to benefit both the council and community. The third of these ingredients is around facilitating innovation and collaboration through experimentation and collective learning. And the fourth is around encouraging diverse involvement, access and inclusion. We call it our Smart Casey Launchpad because we are creating a space and environment where council, community and partnerships can launch new ideas that open possibilities of working across the city to solve local challenges together. And I'm really excited about the platform and the foundation that this Launchpad brings to us to really get out there and use all of our collective minds and aspirations to deliver some great outcomes. So just moving on there. So our next area here builds upon that definition of a smart city that I've just shared, and it highlights the 5 focus areas that will use technology, data and innovation to achieve a range of outcomes across the city. So you'll see the first one there is connecting communities. And this aims to ensure that our community is digitally connected and has the tools to be connected with each other and council. Smart Places and Spaces aims to utilise physical smart infrastructure to increase safety and mobility outcomes. And there's also a strong focus in this one on how we partner with developers and ensure that our infrastructure is future ready. And we're going to speak a little bit about partnership later on, but that's one of the really important aspects of this piece of work. The third one there, and one that's close to many of our hearts, is around environmental sustainability, and it aims to use mitigations to climate change risks and embedding a circular economy within the city. The fourth one is around innovative and dynamic Casey, and this is all about creating the environment and partnerships to enable more testing and trialling of new and innovative concepts in the city. And lastly, Smart Council is about how we derive smart city and innovation thinking and outcomes across council through data and capability in particular. So some really great focus areas there that I know I find really inspiring and have been really neatly condensed down into an easy to absorb and communicate set of objectives for our Smart City Launchpad. So onto the roadmap. So becoming a smart city obviously won't happen overnight, but I feel really confident that we've got a great foundation in place to really build with the momentum towards the outcomes that I've just spoken about on the slide prior. We want to make sure that we're building the foundations with the right processes, platforms, and partnerships in place so that we can really leverage that momentum. So as I mentioned before, partnerships is a really significant area of focus for Casey, not only in relation to our smart Casey Launchpad, but more broadly as one of the key areas under our organisational strategy that we feel we need to pursue to ensure that we can deliver the impact we want to for our community. And we realise that we can't do that all on our own. We need to work with others to achieve that. So in 2021, it was our first year of implementing our Smart Casey Launchpad, and we completed a range of activities to help really establish that foundation and really get the word out both across the organisation and across the community around the all the great work that we're wanting to achieve. So the team really focused on building employee capability, delivering platforms, and delivering policies, as well as building new partnerships and pilots. And I've got some exciting examples of that to share in a moment. So if we move on to what some of the things are that we've achieved in 2021, it's been a really impressive year. And I've been personally so proud of the work that Laura and the broader team have been able to achieve in a challenging environment. Over 20 projects and actions were delivered across Casey in 2021. The Smart City and Innovation team partnered with other internal teams, our community, and other organisations to achieve this outcome. And whilst there's so much wealth in all of these projects that appear on the page here, I'm not going to go into all of them, but I'm just going to highlight a few really great ones that I think are worth noting. So the first one is all around digital equity, and we all learned so much more about this concept during our last year and a half or 2 years under the COVID experience. So the team developed the digital equity framework to embed fairness in the rollout and adoption of digital technology in Casey. Such important work. It ensures that all of our community, including those who are traditionally excluded, have opportunities to obtain the benefits of a digital world. And some great progress is being made, and there's been some great celebration of this work really broadly across Casey. The second area I'd like to focus is around the Sensing Our City area of focus. This is a strategic program to ensure the effective utilisation of IoT, or the Internet of Things, and it uses sensors to help us all make more informed decisions with everything from local heat management through to traffic flow. To date, we've got over 100 sensors across the city of Casey, and they monitor all different aspects of things going on. So a really great infrastructural sort of leverage for both ourselves and the broader community to draw upon. The third area that I wanted to focus is around partnering with Southeast Councils for Climate Change Alliance and other councils in the region to develop an electric vehicle roadmap. So this is all about deploying electric vehicle charging infrastructure across the Southeast. Obviously going to be a really important component for us to be able to encourage people that it's great to both drive electric vehicles, and there's also that safety that if you go for a long drive out in the city of Casey, there'll be that infrastructure available. So some great work going on there. The next area is around the formation of our Smart City and Innovation Community Reference Group. So we absolutely love this. This has got around 15 community members as part of it, and they play a really important role in providing feedback and insights for us and in continuing to help shape our Smart City program and its influence upon our city. So I love being able to bring in that community lens to the evolution of the program. Getting towards the end of the ones I'm going to highlight here, I've just got two more. So this one goes very much to the capability building work we've been working on across our city, across Casey Council. So we've had over 100 employees go through our Smart City training program. Equally, our innovation program has been hugely popular and has really helped employees to go from problem to validated solution faster and in a more collaborative manner. And the final one, and we'll speak to this a little bit later on as well, is our open data platform. This one has received great congratulations from across not only the local government sector, but our community as well. And we are going to speak to that one in detail on the next slide. So our open data platform. I'll go into a little bit more detail on this project because it really is impressive. It was a big win for the City of Casey overall because it allows us to be more transparent with our data and provides greater insights into the city so as to spark innovation across the community, startup sector and education sector thinking, and just really ensure that we are living our principles of sharing the data that we can to help the broader community. Within the first month of launching this program, and I know we've got some of the key staff who are involved in this program here on the call tonight, we've had over 140 registered users and almost 800 users overall. We've had community members call up the service desk to say how much they're loving the platform. And I saw the other day a compliment from one of our customers coming through our Voice of the Customer program, speaking about how impressed they were with this offering that we've provided for the community. So currently there's 60 data sets on the platform, and the Smart City and Innovation team are constantly uploading more data sets, both they're uploading those data sets both on the basis of requests from the community and also the needs of employees. So it's one of those dynamic platforms that will continue to grow. Prior to the launch, we sought feedback from the Smart City and Innovation Community Reference Group about the user interface, the data sets available, use cases, and how we can best promote the platform. So I very much thank all the members of that reference group for their contribution. And it's really evolving at a rapid rate. The open data platform is a foundational piece of work as it allows us to share data more easily with the community and key partners, as well as allowing our employees to increase their data literacy. The platform is super easy to use, which I love, and has already helped teams across Casey get access to data that otherwise they would have not got access to, or it would have taken them days to obtain. So a huge well done to the team on our open data platform. So that's a whole heap of work that's been achieved in 2021. So you might be wondering what's to come in 2022. So as you'll see there, we've got a really intriguing and exciting suite of work coming up. So in building upon the foundations of 2021, next year you should anticipate to see some key projects, including our digital equity lab rollout, our regional partnership with other councils in the Southeast, which is becoming very popular, our circular economy trial and experiments, more and more about our open data platforms and the various activations of that, and more training and engagement across both the City of Casey and our community. So I'd really love to congratulate Laura and the whole team on all of the work that's been done. It has been an absolutely massive year. Nothing has stopped them. That's such a group of passionate and collaborative people in our Smart Cities and Innovation team. And I would like to congratulate them on behalf of myself and our entire executive team for the progress they've made. And I'm looking forward to an exciting year ahead.